Hi guys, so today is September 23rd, 2015. I took my Nclex yesterday, and this morning, I literally just woke up right now, and I checked the licensing board, and your girl is officially a registered nurse. Yeah. Whew. I was so excited. I was so nervous yesterday because, I went into my exam a little early, so I was like, oh, maybe they won't let me in because I'm like 1 hour early, but it wasn't bad. They let me take it right away. And my thing, when I got to question 60, I got really nervous because like I read on the Nclex board, whatever, that usually at number 60 is when the computer determines if you pass or fail. So I'm like, I have to get number 60 right. So I passed that number. I went to 60, and then it went to 61, and blah, 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 and I kept going. And then I got to number 73, and, like, my heart rate went up so high. Like, I don't even know. Like, it was just, like, I was like, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. So I got it through it, and then I got, like, select all. Every time I got a select all, I got really excited because for some reason I thought select alls are supposed to be good. They're supposed to be harder because the more hard questions you get, the better chance of you passing. So I got really excited every time I saw a select all, and then I got really sad whenever I didn't see one. So I'm like, damn, I must have gotten the previous question wrong if they didn't give me a select all. But that's not always true. So my test cut off at 75, and like I was like excited and sad at the same time. Like either I did really, really, really terrible and I'm freaking dumb as crap, or I did so freaking awesome that the computer was like, we're not going to waste time with her. We know she's good. So I was like, oh my God, there was two options. Either I did really bad or I did really well. So I've been like refreshing my Pennsylvania licensing page like every 2 seconds to see if my name comes up. So I finally wake up this morning, and one of my friends texted me, and she's like, oh, mine is up because we both took it yesterday. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I'm going to check. So I checked, and I saw my name, and my license is already up, and it was like, it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. So I was like, thank you, Lord, like, it's finally over. Now, the hardest part is finding a job. I've applied to so many jobs already, but maybe now that I have a license, it'll be easier. Who knows? But if you know anybody who knows anybody in Philadelphia that works in a hospital, please let them know that I'm looking for a job, because I need a job right now, because I am currently living with my boyfriend, and I don't have a job. I need some money. So if you know somebody, let your girl know, because it'll be very helpful. So that was it. I passed. How I studied for it, I studied for my Nclex just by doing lots and lots of questions, which I've been doing since nursing school anyway, so for me it wasn't new. Even though I was done with nursing school September 5th, I didn't get my ATT number till like the 10th, and then maybe it wasn't the 10th, it was a little earlier. So then I registered for the Nclex as soon as I got my number. Like the key to passing Nclex is to taking it as early as possible. You don't want to take it late, because then you kind of start forgetting what you learned in this nursing school. So I got my ATC number, and I registered since I was in Philly. I registered for Nclex to take it in Philly, which for me sucked because the earliest date was September 22nd. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll take the earliest one. Even though some of my friends, like, they were already taking it, like, the same day, but they were in different locations. So make sure to check out your locations to see what dates are available, so if you want to take it earlier. So I was like, okay, so September 22nd, I registered for it. And then I sat yesterday, and I passed. So, yay. At my school, Drexel, makes you take this exit HESI or ATI, which supposedly determines your chances of passing NCLEX. And they said that for HESI, you need a 900. Drexel's minimum requirement was a 900 to finish the program, and your chances of passing NCLEX was supposed to be like in the 90s if you pass with the 900. And if you took ATI, you need at least a 74, which is a good chance that you're going to pass NCLEX. So I got a 1094 in HESI, so which meant my chances of passing on the first try was really good. But I didn't want to just leave it to some test to tell me if I was ready. So a week before my exam is when I really started studying. I'm like, I need to take a break from 11 months of stress. So I only took a week to study. So I was literally just doing practice questions. I did almost like 190 practice questions a day or even more. Whenever I was like free, I would just start doing questions. And I did all my questions from Saunders. The Saunders book that I had talked about in my previous video, that's the one I used, and I did like the cognitive ability section because those are the questions that were hard. Everything else was like basic knowledge, which I feel like wasn't really preparing me for anything. So I did those questions, and then I did ATI questions that my school had given us. I did those. I didn't do all of them. I did the comprehensive ones. I did those, and like I was getting within 74s, which is good. But then 3 days before my test, I discovered this awesome website called UWorld. Oh my god, this website is freaking amazing. Like their questions are so freaking hard. Like you feel so dumb after you take the test because they're so hard. You think you know the answer and it's completely the opposite. So, and when I discovered it 3 days before my exam, I was like, oh, I'm going to do these questions. These are like, they were actually challenging me. Like Saunders, I didn't feel like challenged me at all. ATI didn't challenge me at all either. This is the only, like, I have so many Nclex books, but this website, UWorld, was the only thing I can actually swear by it that it prepared me more for the Nclex than anything did. Like, I even saw similar questions that was on this website that I saw on the Nclex. And, their questions like really makes you think. It doesn't just act like it's amazing. So I did a 1 week free trial because I only had 3 days left. I wasn't going to pay for the $30 subscription. So I'm like, I did a 1 week free trial and I just did the questions. I did all their farm questions and I did all their med search questions, like 500, like more than 500 med search questions. And I did all of those. And I kind of wish I knew about it earlier because then I would have had more time to actually read the rationales and like, you know, understand the questions more. And like when I got to the test, UWorld's test format is actually the same way that how Nclex is set up. Not the adaptive part, but like the background, even the background color is the same. Where the location of like the exhibits, like it was the only thing that really showed me what Nclex was gonna truly feel like. Because when I got there, I didn't like my questions were so vague and they were like, it wasn't knowledge. I was always between two answers. And then I felt like I was guessing the whole time, but I guess I did better than I thought. So like, and on my test, I only got 17 select all applies. Maybe I got like 3 questions on farm and everything else. I had a lot of women's question and med search. That was pretty much it. But UWorld, like there's an app. There's an app for it. It's like, oh, right there. UWorld for Nclex. There's an app, and then you can also just go online and do the questions, and it's freaking awesome. Like I swear by it, if you're gonna buy anything to prepare for Nclex, go and subscribe to UWorld. It's amazing, and I felt more prepared doing their questions than any other questions I've ever done, and I've done a lot of questions. So I'm glad your girl is a registered nurse. So yay! All the hard work finally paid off. So now I just need somebody to give me a job. Somebody please give me a job. I'm going to start applying. I mean, I already started applying, but I'm going to keep applying, and hopefully God puts me in the right position. That's all I have. See ya.